So we live in Udupi and we built a house here. So before, like few years back, we were living in Bangalore. So we decided to shift to Udupi because we wanted to live in a peaceful and a beautiful place. Before we started building a house, we read a bit about architecture and how it has been in India. And in the process, we read a lot about Laurie Baker, and we got heavily influenced by the work which he has done. So that's why we approached Ashams, and since he had extensive experience on sustainable architecture. Yeah, so we tried to sort of source as much material locally as possible. So whatever was available locally, we used that. We didn't go for any exotic materials which is imported from somewhere else. So it resulted in a aesthetic which is partly traditional and partly non-traditional. So there are sloping roofs and some windows and all. Those are very traditional aesthetics because they are effectively reused doors and windows from some older houses. So we talked to a lot of local engineers and architects, but we never got a complete transparency or sincerity in the how they were approaching the project and in terms of execution and cost and design and everything. So that's when we met Ashams. And he spent a lot of time understanding our requirement, why we wanted to build a house, how do we live on a day-to-day basis, and the design which he came up was incredible, and which fit us exactly how we imagined our dream house to be. So I don't know, I'm not sure how to put it in words why we have double height, but it feels spacious. That's the area where the double height area next to the kitchen is the area where we spend most of our time, right? And so that's why it made sense keeping it double height. Yeah, and there is a small, a guest area where, if someone comes, there is some sitting space for them. But we haven't made the guest area too large because we generally don't spend much time in the guest area. So we have, taken a decision that instead of keeping the guest area too large, we'll keep the open kitchen plus the dining area large, because that's the place where we are going to spend most of our time. We wanted to keep the house wheelchair accessible, since a few of our family members are getting older, and at some point, wheelchair accessibility becomes very important. We wanted to keep a small lawn in the front, so that we can have a space to sit outside, but we wanted to keep plant larger trees on the back, so that's why the house is more shifted towards the front, and the lawn towards the front is very small. So the design of the house, as in the floor plan of the house, is such that there is space for everyone, and we have lots of people living here, lots of family members living here, and we have 4 dogs and a cat. One of the study is also the place where the dogs stay, and there is a small crate which has been built by the carpenters from Asham's team. And yeah, so they have their own staircase where they can go outside, and yeah. are sort of much happier and comfortable living in this new house. The quality of life in general has improved quite a lot. So it was a great experience. I mean, without them, the project wouldn't have been possible at all.